Going on with you, big dog? What's good with you?
Chilling.
What's going with the world of the card? What's going with the card before we kick the show? What you got?
I'm chilling, man. Just working hard like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Same old shit.
Different.
You know what I mean? What's good with you?
Same man. Same old man. I'm working on this reaction video. This bitch got some roses from a guy and she's tearing them apart. Like she's complaining about getting flowers, man. This is why they motherfuckers shouldn't be buying them shit. Dicking bubble gum. I know, man. Hey, man, I saw your video. What was that video you did like the other night on the fuck was it on?
On the second
the high value. No, what'd you say?
Market value. Yo, this is funny.
Yeah, man. Wait. Before we start the show, what is that? What does that mean?
I think that's some like red pill shit where they talking about like supposedly like where I guess it's like your ranking in how sexually appealing you are to society or some shit. You know what I'm
saying? Wait. Who comes up with that shit?
I don't know, man. This is funny.
Yo, oh man.
That shit is some funny shit to me.
Oh, dog, I saw that shit. I was cracking up. I was like, damn, damn.
Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Yo, what up, y'all? We'll be starting too, man. A few minutes, man. We just chopped it up on the back end. Y'all get to kind of see what the fuck we do on the back end and shit. Guys, y'all got questions? I know, put a Q in there. Did you look at the thing that I showed you about the blog talk? Are you gonna do that?
I might. I gotta see. I probably gotta. Okay. It might be over. I think the sale might.
Oh yeah, we might have missed that shit. Yeah. All right. Well, that's good, man. All right, man. Well, shit. Let me hold on. I'm just getting this last thing up, grabbing us. Let me see here, and putting this joint up. So, a unique April. Shout out to April. Let me go ahead, April MC.
In the building. I do Bernie in the building. What's going on?
What's up, everybody? Yeah, so put that there. Yeah, I need to get us a fucking intro. Work on that intro for the show and shit.
Hey.
All right. Well, all right. So what's going on, everybody? We today what we talking about is how to become elite in the game, how to become elite in the game, because I think people don't understand that the game is not just a pick up and go. I mean, I think a lot of people who have a lot of problems with Cario, they just think that it's just grabbing something and going with it. And you got to have a certain kind of mindset to be part of this game, especially to thrive in it. But what say you, dog?
Yeah, I think what most people have to understand about this, and this is why I think sometimes guys get confused about what we're talking about, and or they don't believe what we're talking about, is because understand that the things that we're telling you, right, are from years and years of experience. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
This is from being consistent over years. So what happens is that consistency, right, gives you a certain perspective, and then you start to see or understand the game as a whole. So what happens is that a lot of times when you guys call up and you start, let's say, talking about, oh well, this girl did this and this girl did that and why this and why that, and you're worrying about the woman, and we keep trying to tell you it's about you, the game is about you, focus on you and understand yourself, right? When you do that, a lot of the other things are going to start to make sense. But this is why you got to make sure that you're consistent in the game, because you become elite in the game when you're consistent, because then that knowledge over time starts to get stronger, and then you start to understand what you need to do and how you need to attack any of these situations. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and this, we also, if you have a question, we'll answer questions, but this ties into it, young man. See, you asking, what do you mean when you, what do you have to offer? What do you mean? See, if you don't know what you have to offer before you walk out that door, then you'll never be elite in the game. I can speak for Lucario and myself. We know what we have to offer on the back end, the front end, and during end with a woman. So that means that We know all the steps. We know all the moves that we need to make to get exactly where we need to go. We also know how to talk to the woman. We also know how to pull out emotions in the woman. And we know how to do it with a great bit of confidence where we're not worried about an end result. Lucario, what say you on this?
Yeah, the thing is this, you know, when you say what do you have to offer, what it means is this, is that you know how valuable you are. And so you understand that you just being there and your presence and your interactions are valuable. Like, let's say, for example, you were flying over a desert, right? And you saw somebody in the desert stranded, and you just happen to have like gallons of water in your plane. You feel what I'm saying? So you have something of value to offer that person, and you know this. You understand what I'm saying? You're sure of it. You're seeing the gallons of water. You're like, yo, I have this to offer this person. So I know that me entering this person's life and their situation is going to upgrade them, is going to give them something. Now, what happens is that because you know that, and because you see that, and because you realize that, what happens is that there's a certain level of confidence you have. There's a certain level of, you know, understanding, okay, look, I'm that dude. So when you're dealing with a woman, right, you're not going to put up with any shit. You're not going to be on some bullshit with the situation, because you're saying, listen, I already know what me being here is going to do for you. I already know. I don't need you to tell me or remind me or to make me know. I already know this. And so what happens is that knowing is where that confidence comes from. That understanding is where that confidence comes from. You see what I'm saying? And so because you know that you have that value, because you know you're that valuable, what you're saying to yourself is, you know, why would I concern myself or deal with a woman who's going to be disrespectful? Because in order for her to get the value that I'm going to give her, she needs to make sure that she's paying me with compliance. She's paying me with cooperation. She's paying me with being submissive. See, the value that you bring to her is not free. There's a cost. You understand? The cost is her cooperation. Yes. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of you guys, y'all are selling yourself for cheap. You feel me? You're like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And for you guys out there, the thing about the value that's so important in all of this, like Lucario's saying, is that there's a cost that has to be paid. But the reason that they will pay that cost is because these women are getting a return on the investment when they're messing with a real man. You see, our thing is this, for the average guy, and again, I don't want to make guys feel bad. You're just thinking sex. Right. We're thinking conquering. All right. For us, we know the sex is already on the plate. We know that we're already going to get the sex. That's not the problem. But what is she doing for us to get our dick? See, the elite thinkers are not thinking about the pussy that way. We're saying, what are you bringing to our world and our universe to get our curiosity? What are you doing to get our attention? What are you doing to be worth my time? What are you doing to get me to fall into respect? And also, what are you going to do last but not least to get this dick? If you and that's where we're trying to show the women. See, most people don't understand when you have an elite mindset and elite thinking that you're making everything about you and it's not about the woman. So once the woman runs into a real man, she knows that she's got to prove herself to that man. And don't think these women don't do that shit, gentlemen. They do that a lot to men. They just lie to you guys on the front end and make you feel that you got to do more work and you got to kiss her ass and you got to take her out and you got to do all this silly shit that she knows that she will never do that shit around a real man, Lucario.
Right. And see, this is the thing. And guys, the calling number is 516-371-224, 516-371-224. So if you want to call in. You don't got to donate today, but donations are always appreciated. And if you got a question, put a Q in the chat and get that shit cracking. Now, this is the thing I want guys to understand. And this is very, very important when it comes to you understanding this, right? Because when you're talking about being elite, right? When you're talking about you being that advanced guy, that guy who understands this. Because I had a guy on the show who called the other day, right? And he was saying how, you know, he was going out to these bars and stuff, and he was making out with these girls, and he was, you know, trying to make stuff happen. But he was like how he would have a hard time closing a deal or have a hard time getting girls to sleep with him or whatever, right? And so he said that he slept with like 5 girls. So I asked him, I said, so what are you doing to sleep with those 5 girls? Or what have you done? Or what did you do to get those 5 girls? And why can't you replicate that and do that again? So he had no idea what he did. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of times what happens is you have guys out here who they're getting experiences and making things happen, but they don't know what they're doing. And this is the problem. When you don't know what you're doing, it's almost like it's dangerous because you're in a situation that you don't really know how to manage or control. And so what happens is like, for example, you might get into a situation where you get with a girl, you make her your girlfriend, you don't realize the girl's low-key disrespecting you. You understand what I'm saying? She's acting all funny style. You understand? And because you don't know what you're doing, you don't even realize that this is going on. Because sometimes a woman will disrespect you or act funny style towards you, and you think it's normal. You think, or you don't even realize that she's doing this. And because you're letting disrespect slide, or because you're oblivious to it, more of the disrespect comes until it becomes obvious she's disrespecting you. And then you start to say, yo, how come these girls be acting this way? And you know, how come my girl act like she don't want to have sex with me? And how come my girl cursed me out? And how come my girl did? And I'm like, bruh, the reason why she did that is because you don't know what you're doing. Because if you knew what you were doing, it would have never gotten to that point. You see what I'm saying? Right. So a lot of times guys have these questions and they're like, oh man, why did this happen? And why did that happen? You understand? And the reason why it happened is because you didn't know what you were doing from the jump. Now, again, nothing is perfect, but what happens is this, is that even Rosebud said in a documentary, he said, you know, accidents don't happen to motherfuckers who got game, because when you understand game, you're like, listen, I understand how to get something from point A to point B, and I know the type of women to upgrade to this level, and I know what type of women to not fuck with. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You got to know what you're doing.
Right. And I just want to tie it. Cold Steel, please shut the fuck up. Cold Steel, please shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. She knows you want to fuck, dumbass. When are you guys going to understand this? Or for you, Cold Steel, overstand this shit? As soon as you say something to a woman or look at her, she knows you want to fuck. So you don't have to tell her you want to do something that she already knows that you want to do. And this is your problem. And this is why you come off creepy. Because, see, it's one thing if Lucario says it because he can back it up with who the fuck he is. But when you say some shit like this, you're going to come off creepy because you ain't got no game. See, the thing, and I'm going to bounce off what you're saying real quick, Lucario, what he's saying to y'all guys so y'all can understand this. I'm getting this shit off Cold Steel saying all that silly ass shit. But what I'm saying, what we're trying to tell you guys how easy it is. It's no different than cereal. Again, it's no, like, okay, what we're saying is not complicated. When you walk in that kitchen, you know why you're walking in that kitchen. You know where everything is, where you need to go and grab it. You know how when you do grab it, you know how much to pour in that bowl. You already know every step to take. And not only the steps to take when you're grabbing the cereal, you know if there's not enough milk, what you need to do. You know if there's not enough cereal, you got other options. See, people think this is all complicated, Cara. The game is not complicated, but let's see what Checkmate says right here. So working on ourselves as if we're the product, and the more we learn our mistakes and apply a solution, the more value goes up and the price goes up to get a return on investment. Well, let me say this real quick before I throw Lucario. Listen. What you guys are trying to do is say, all right, you're okay, but are you see, y'all got to understand that this is a very slippery slope that you're saying right here. Check me. I see what you're saying, but there are two kinds of brands. There's brand X, and then there's the brand, okay? Mm-hmm. We're, myself and Lucario, trying to show you how not to breed brand X, because the problem is a lot of you guys are just saying shit. You're just saying it, but there's no follow through. And because you have no confidence, there's fear, there's anxiety, and you're having all these issues internally, it's going to come, whatever you do is going to come off needy, desperate, and creepy because you don't have a belief in yourself. This is where Lucario is elite. This is where we are elite as men, him and I. is that we believe in ourselves, rain, snow, sleet, or shine. If she walks away or if she comes to us, we don't give a fuck because we only operate in the confines of our mindset and what we want to do. Lucario, what say
Right.
you,
And
brother?
also it's interesting because you said working on yourself. And this is the funny part. A lot of guys on the internet, you know,
Oh, yeah.
in the YouTube streets, all these
Yeah,
you know,
the YouTube street, that's your word. Yes.
understand that when they talk to y'all about working on yourself, they're really telling you how to be like everybody else. They're like, yo, get your money up.
Yes.
You know, get six figures, be a high value man.
Oh.
You understand? Like they're saying all this shit that's going to turn you into a clone of everyone else.
Yes, absolutely.
So when it comes to actually working on yourself, right? What it means is that this is why I say the truth is inside you. What is true about you? What's real about you specifically? You understand what I'm saying? What makes you you specifically? And then so what happens is that, you know, you're saying, well, the more, you know, you're saying that the more our value goes up and the price goes up of return on investment. This is the thing. The thing is that the more you tap into who you are, the more that unique energy comes out of you. This is what's going to make you you, and this is what makes you stand out from other men. Yes. You know what I'm saying? The problem is so many guys are doing the same shit that they're fitting in and being like every other guy. So then you become average. It's ironic because they'll say work on yourselves to become better, but then a lot of y'all are working on yourselves to be the same guy, and then you become the average dude. Yes. You see what I'm saying? Yes. So what it is that you have to say to yourself, okay, what is it about me that makes me me? And what is it that I want? What is it that I don't want? What are the things I like? What are the things I don't like? What are the type of things that I want when I deal with women? What are the type of things that I'm not going to tolerate? And you have to be about that 100%. And if things change or switch up, it should only change or switch up based off of you wanting to change it or switch it up to get to some other level or to do something in a certain way because that's how you want to do it. Not changing for a woman, not changing for your friends, not changing for the internet, none of that. So a lot of times what happens is that you guys have to really, really hone in on who you are. And that's actually going to make shit easier for you when you're dealing with women. The reason why a lot of y'all guys have issues with women is because, like Steve, you be saying this all the time. She's met you before. Yes. So if she met you before, yes. What's the point of her dealing with you if she just met you, the other guy that was just like you? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, okay, BM, I want to say this to you, man. You're lying to yourself. You're not working. Okay, please, guys, we're going to teach all you guys something and show you how what you say is showing what the fuck you really are. BM, you are not working on yourself because a man that works on himself does not speak in this weak ass language that's in the feminine and the emotional. Now, let's look where your first statement is coming off at. Why should I get with any women if she only cares what I provide? See, you, my friend, are just what Lucario. It's amazing how Lucario can look in the future because he just spoke about you. He just spoke about you. It didn't mean say you, but your kind. Because you motherfuckers are under this impression that women are special. And the fact that you're listening to somebody regurgitate, all you're doing is regurgitate because you ain't getting any women. You're just regurgitating information, but what you don't realize, you're using that bitch ass excuse that you're using right now as a reason why you ain't doing shit. You're not working on yourself. You're just going on YouTube and looking at these YouTubers complain about women, about providing. Gentlemen, I keep trying to tell you guys, real quick before I throw it to Uncle Lucario, is that everything a woman says from her profile and all that shit is not for us. Everything that she demands out of guys or males is not for us. See, the thing is, what you don't understand is she doesn't care when she gets with a man. What she cares about is he going to call me? Am I good enough for him? What do I have to do to get his attention when you cross over to an elite status? But if you're thinking like this, gentlemen, listen, don't think like this or you're going to lose. I'm telling you right now, Lucario just told you guys. Look what this motherfucker's posted.
See, you know what's funny? Huh? He said, why should I get with a woman if she only cares about what I provide? Now, look at that question. Think about what these other guys are teaching you. Get your money up, guys. Get six figures, guys, right? So then, because what happens is that because they're teaching you that your value is just off of your money,
yes,
this is the type of energy that you're going to get from women. Women are going to expect you to just provide, some financial shit or whatever, because they see you as the guy who is the sucker. Because see, this is the thing. Women, they want a guy overall who hits on all cylinders, right? But the thing is, they want a guy who they actually respect and that they're sexually attracted to. And he also has resources, but the resources need to be third or fourth on the list. Now, if resources are first on the list, that means she don't give a fuck about you. That means she's only using you for the resource. And then this is why you come up with questions like that, because what happens is that a lot of y'all have been taught that the only reason a woman would even want to speak to you is because you have money, or the only reason a woman will want to deal with you is because you're going to buy her this and buy her that. So that's the mentality. So now this is why you're saying, well, why would I want to deal with women if they just want me to provide for them? And that's because you're coming from that mindset.
Right. And what we're trying to say to you real quick, brother, listen. I'm explaining to you why you're not working on yourself, because what you have done is you putting women above you. Listen to your statement shows you're not. Because you're saying that women this and women that. We're telling you, fuck with these women. I don't know why y'all really give a fuck. Listen, what's amazing to me is you don't care about the insects in the grass. You don't care about leaves falling off the trees. And you don't care about the birds flying in the air or the clouds in the sky. But yet you think more about a woman. These women are not special. You make them special. And that's the problem. You are placing them above you by even mentioning what they want. It doesn't fucking listen. The women can want whatever they want. But when they get with a man, they know there's certain things that their needs. Fuck what they want. Get that want shit out of your head. Because listen, every woman is allowed to want what she wants. But they're not going to give you the secret of the code of what they need. And what they need is masculine men. They don't want, see, if they knew the secret, if you knew that, they knew they have to fuck everybody, but they know that they can stand on, I want a good guy. I want a guy that can provide for me. I want someone that can take me to dinners and open a door and give me flowers and all that bullshit, slay dragons or whatever the fuck she conjures up in her head.
Right.
But what they won't tell you on the back end is what they need, Lucario.
Right. And that's the thing. See, when you guys understand game, you understand what women need, and then therefore you stop worrying about what they want.
Yes.
And that's the problem. A lot of dudes is worrying about what a woman wants, and they're trying to be or provide what a woman wants. Fuck what she wants. You understand what I'm saying? Because what she wants isn't of any real importance. Because what women want a lot of times is frivolous. It's like, and again, I don't like to compare women to kids, but this is the easiest. It's like a kid who want candy for breakfast, but they need actual food. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's going to be beneficial for them in the long run.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times when you guys are doing what you do, you're actually like, it's funny because, what you're actually doing is you're doing a disservice to women by not being a man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
By you groveling at her feet, by you running after her. You understand what I'm saying? By you fucking, trying to kiss her ass and do all this other extra shit, you're doing a disservice to her because all she's going to do is play around with you, and that's not really doing anything for you or her. So the thing is that you have to step to the situation as a man and say, listen, this is what I'm doing. Either you following me or you not. If you following me, then let's make this happen. If you're not, then goodbye and good luck. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. And then you just keep it moving like that. You feel me?
Well, how are we good on calls and everything?
Yeah, we good on calls right now. So guys, call in. The calling number is 516-387-1224. 516-387-1224 is the number to call in. And if you have a question, put a Q in the chat and then we'll get that shit going.
Yeah. See the thing that and then let me put the thing is, all right. So if a man builds up and provides his resources, it's only for himself. Having real game is having women provide resources and coming out of pocket for you. See the thing that, okay. Hold on, wait a second. Wait. No, wait. Let me say, okay, listen. No, we don't talk bad about people, but you got to understand the difference between those that have game and those that give you theory. Okay, there's two different things here. Okay, what you're getting over here is actual game because we're not making it about the woman. What you'll get when you deal with theory is theory will always give you thoughts of what they think what's happening in the game, when they'll try to turn that to be game. Always remember, guys, if anybody is complaining about women, complaining about marriage, complaining about their nature and all, I'm saying complaining, run from that shit.
Right.
Because what men teach you is not about women. It's to have a self-serving compass to oneself to go in this world. Remember, women are allowed to do whatever it is they want to do. But they're going to change what they do when they realize that you're not operating. Lucario said it earlier, where you're not operating like the construct, when you're not like the sheep, okay? Because what y'all don't understand, like Lucario said, they have met you before, and that's the problem. The biggest issue is that she's met your behaviors before, beating around the bush, walking on eggshells, not talking about what you want and not setting an expectation, running behind her, no experience, needy, thirsty, creepy. So she's met you before, so you have to play by her rules at that point. But what Lucario and I are trying to teach you is once you know you then be played by your rules, which she has never met you before. She shouldn't, every woman Lucario and I run into have never met us before because we are operating on our own system. Exactly. Lucario's operating on Lucario. I'm operating on me. I'm not operating on what the world tells me I have to be and what I should do. I do what I do for me, same as Lucario. That's why we win. Lucario, you got it, man.
All right, real talk. So let's go to this call real quick. 305. 305. What's popping?
Oh, so guys, why do you think guys have like a problem with the game?
All right, stop right there. Wait. I want you. Wait. Where do you go wrong in that statement? You've already lost, but where do you think you lost in that statement?
I don't know.
All right, where was the question again? Say the question again.
If the game is so simple, why are guys having problems? Like, why is this so?
And that's the reason why. Your statement. Okay. Why are you worried about other men? You said the statement. You said guys. You didn't say me. That's your first problem. See, when we speak in me, my, I. You speak in a construct of other men. So why do you care about other men, sir?
I'm talking about the topic.
But listen, okay, sir, I'm trying to help you. Listen to what your mindset is saying. Why do guys, plural, not singular, plural, why do you care about other guys, sir? That's why I'm asking you.
Because you're talking about other dating coaches and how they talk about all this nonsense. But
wait a second. No. This is the thing. You gotta understand something. See, men don't have a problem with the game. You understand what I'm saying? And people who are actually dating coaches, like real dating coaches, they don't have a problem with the game. You understand what I'm saying? What happens? I mean, like,
why do they fall for it?
No, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. The reason why, and I talked about this, I think the other day on the live stream yesterday, the reason why is that there are certain men out there who they don't actually want help. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like this is dude named Anthony DeMello. He's a spiritual teacher. He was saying that a lot of people don't want to get out of basically the bullshit. I'm paraphrasing the bullshit that they're in. You understand what I'm saying? So he was saying that if a person is sinking in quicksand, usually they don't want you to get them out. They just don't want you to make waves so the quicksand will hit them in the face. They just want you to leave them there. And the reason why is because in order to get out of the situation that you're in, it takes work and it takes you looking in the mirror. And so what a lot of guys, unfortunately nowadays, they don't want to look in the mirror. You understand what I'm saying? They want to point fingers at everything else. You see what I'm saying? And so what happens is that when you have guys out there who don't know themselves and don't know the game teaching other guys who don't know the game. This is where you get this clusterfuck of people not looking at themselves and seeing what's really going on. You
right.
see what I'm saying?
Right. Call it. Think about it like this. Think about it like this. Okay, the reason why you get caught up is because you're still in the feminine, okay? You're still emotional. So what's happening is what a lot of you guys do is because you were raised in a feminine environment, you've taken out the umbilical cord out of mom, okay? And then you look for someone that represents mom as a guy and you connect to that guy because what that guy is doing is he's taking the responsibility out of you and placing blame. Mom is always pointing the victim. Mom is always hating. Mom is always emotional. Mom is always mad and all that other stuff. Right. So what you do when you go on YouTube, you connect more with that individual that reminds you of mom. And you don't see, this is on a subconscious level. This ain't conscious thinking. This is subconscious. So what happens is that when you hear someone like myself and Lucario, when we're talking, it sounds like a foreign language because you can't, your mind cannot process that you can have all the shit that Lucario and I have if you just focus on yourself versus worrying about what these fucking women do. Women are just like I told you, like the insects in the grass. They do what they want to do. Remember, we are living in we're living in three different worlds right now. Okay, well, let's go two of them right now. We've got the world of nature. Nature's moving. Okay, we're all in the same direction. Nature doesn't Facebook, tweet, have Instagram, anything like that. It's just constantly moving around us. All right, but what we're trying to say to you is that you don't give a fuck about nature unless when it rains, you protect yourself, snowing, you wear clothes, but you don't think about the nature that's around you. And what we're trying to say is women should fall under the same category.
Exactly.
You should never worry or think about somebody who hasn't proven her worth to you. And because she does it to somebody else, they know how to make you think that they're going to do it to you. And that's the lie. That is, she just because she does it to a guy on Jupiter doesn't mean she's going to do it to you. But because you have given trust, like you trust that person, like you trust your mother, because you think that person is actually looking out for you, but they're not. They're really hurting you and sabotaging you even more in their game. Lucario?
Right. That's facts. So, Carl, you understand that?
Well, so what about their hypergamous nature?
Okay, okay, go ahead. Wait. You say, all right, sir. Let me ask you a question. Again, if she goes up, down, left, or right, isn't that her God-given right to do that? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So if it's her God-given right to do that, why do you give a fuck? If you know that, like if you know a bird is allowed to fly, a bird can go up, down, left, or right, why you don't give a fuck about the bird doing it? You don't give a fuck about the bees or the trees or the insects or the grass you don't give a fuck about all that. So what's so special about a woman that you have got to pull her out of what we're telling you and put her on this upper echelon of a throne and worry about what the fuck she does?
Wait, let me ask him a question. So what do you mean by her hypergamous nature? What does that have to do with anything? What do you mean by that?
Well, I was gonna say because you can't smash the bird or the trees, but you can smash the girl. So that's why you worry about them.
No, we don't worry about it.
What I'm saying is, what does her hypergamous nature have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything?
Yeah.
Because she wants the best. Like she wants like the.
How do you know? Okay, how do you know that?
Hold on. Okay, let's say hypothetically she wants the best. Are you not the best?
Ooh, aren't you?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Because if you were,
if you were the best, you wouldn't bring it up.
What are you talking about?
Brother, we're trying to help you here. This is why you're losing, and you're not the best. You're just average because you give a fuck.
Right. That's the only people that worry about hypergamy is average motherfuckers. Because if you were on the top, right, would you really be worrying about hypergamy? Because if she's going to the top and you're the top, aren't you there already? Caller?
Yeah.
Right. So then what you worried about? Hypergamy.
Why are you worried about it?
Because that's all women are.
No, stop. Wait. Okay, wait. Have you fucked every woman in the world?
Not yet.
Then how can you make that statement? Or unless somebody told you, unless somebody has made you regurgitate. See, what you don't understand is the women are not the enemy. The enemy is these guys making you think women are bad.
Right.
That's the enemy.
Let me ask you a question. Why do you care if her hypergamous nature makes her go with another guy? Aren't there millions and billions of women on Earth?
Because don't they always? Yeah, because like what I said, they always want. What can I get better?
No. But this is what I'm saying. If she leaves you, why do you give a fuck when you can just replace her
and move on?
Right. Why do you care?
I mean, I shouldn't. Right?
But you do.
Right.
But you do.
Why? Why do you care? Huh?
I don't know.
No. See, whoa. Wait. But if I ask you what 2 + 2 is, can you be able to answer that question though, right?
Yeah.
Right? So now do you see who the problem actually is? Is it really women? Or is it just you and how you think or how someone has taught you how to think? Because you can't answer the question because the person, you can't answer the question because the person feeding you the bullshit, you've got to run back to that person to get that answer, to come back to us to give us the answer. And that's the problem. If you're looking for somebody, if you're following someone else's son, you're the prime example of what happens when that son goes away because you don't even know the answer. So all you're doing is regurgitating statements that you have heard somebody say, but when you're challenged on the statement, you can't even answer the question, young man.
You're right.
Right, and it's no knock on you. See, but this is a breakthrough to understand what Lakara and I are trying to show you is that we're saying, fuck these, they're not special. I don't give a fuck what she does. Right. I don't care. I don't care. I do. Listen, if she says yes, I don't give a fuck because that's the expectation. I don't care, but you care.
Right.
And that's a problem.
And the reason why a lot of guys are worried about this hypergamy shit is because they aren't men who the women actually find attractive and actually want. And the reason why those men aren't the men that women want is because they're worried about shit like hypergamy and female nature and all that other stuff. Guys who actually are attractive to women aren't thinking about that shit and don't give a fuck about that shit. And the reason why, and this is the ironic part, them not giving a fuck about that shit is the reason why the chicks want to fuck with them. You understand what I'm saying? Because they don't give a fuck. See, the reason why you lose with women is because you give too much of a fuck about them. That's why you're losing. That's why they're going to the next man. Because they're saying, oh, I can see in your eyes how much you value me and how much energy and effort you put into me without me having to do anything but exist. Because remember, dudes say, what do they say? They say women are born with value and men have to create their value. You see what I'm saying? So y'all are looking at women and thinking just because they exist that they're more valuable than you, or that is just the value that's intrinsic in them. And then you, as a man, even though you exist, you have to create your value because you're not valuable. You see what I'm saying? And so all of that shit's going on in your head, and that's why women don't find you attractive, because you're starting from a place of insecurity.
Right, but caller, real quick. But caller, this is going to tie into the foolish. Hold on, caller. It's going to tie into the foolish remark that I'm showing everybody live on the air. See, gentlemen, there is a certain. See, women know this, we know this, but the ones that don't know, the joke is that you don't know this, and there is a certain mindset of individuals that worry about women, and you can always tell they have no values, they have no beliefs. They have no principles. They have no laws. They have no rules. They have no codes. They don't see the big picture. They can't think for themselves. They don't have any vision. They don't have any direction. They feel failure. They don't have any risk. So what they have is a male or the feminine mindset. So that in their feminine ways, they think that somebody can tell you the nature of a woman, when you got to understand women are like music. Every woman is different. Not all women are the same. Because here's the $1 million question. If women have all this fucking female nature and they have all these problems, why are they giving the pussy up to guys like us so fast? Right. If they have all that, if they're all these bad things that they are getting you guys to regurgitate, why are they giving up the pussy so fast to men?
Call, are you there?
Yeah, I have a question.
What's the question?
How come in the Game Kings, the intro, you always put there's a guy who says that if their shoes aren't on point, then she's not gonna look at you. Like, isn't that hypergamy?
wait, brother. All right, brother. Okay, let me just say something, bro. Listen.
You got to watch.
Okay, do you understand? If she looks at you or not, that's not the game. Do you understand that, right? It doesn't. Look, listen, all you guys can do your profiles and take the perfect pictures and all that stuff. Your profile is not your personality. Your shoes are not your personality. Your clothes are not your personality. Your looks are not your personality. Your body is not your personality. Your car and all that other shit that they think is your personality. The game starts is when you begin to interact with that woman. And based on your interaction of what you think about yourself, gentlemen, not her, what you think about yourself, she's going to see the behavior because she's so used to guys beating around the bush, not asking for what they want. And if they ask for what they want, they're creepy, needy, desperate, and they don't have any skills in the bedroom, sir.
I hope this call is trolling, because I mean, if you could watch something like that and take it out of context, I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like, y'all, that's another thing where I think some of y'all might not, like, some dudes that watch this stuff, not even like just watch shit, period. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they just take shit out of context and don't know what the fuck they're saying. You understand what I'm saying? What Ron Wills is saying in the documentary at that point is that he was talking about appearance. You feel what I'm saying? And how important appearance is to the game in that context in which he was speaking about it. You feel what I'm saying? So when you guys talk about stuff, you actually have to say things in proper context. Or if you don't understand it, that's fine. I get it. But I'm letting you guys know now. You understand what I'm saying? What it is. But see, this is the problem. This is the biggest problem of all when it comes to this, right? Because the other guy that wrote the comment talking about, oh, they're putting you to game on female nature and yada yada yada, right? Understand this. Female nature, right? There's all these different levels of female nature, because this is what females will do. Females will curse you out and disrespect you and call you a bitch. You understand? They'll do that to you. But guess what? They'll do that to a certain type of guy. And then female nature also is to cooperate, to comply.
Yes.
You suck your dick, to fuck you like you want to be fucked.
Nasty pictures.
And right, exactly. And they do that to a certain type of guy.
That's it, man.
Notice there's a difference where you have certain people talking about, oh, the women are this way and they're evil and they're going to do this and they're going to do that and they're going to do that. No, they're doing that to this guy, right? The other guy over here who has game, she's compliant, she's cooperative.
Oh, yes.
Pleasant to be around. You feel what I'm saying? Yes. So isn't it funny or isn't it interesting that when dudes talk about female nature on YouTube, you hardly hear them talk about the female nature side of being compliant? You understand what I'm saying? Cooperative. You understand what I'm saying? They don't talk about that shit. They're always talking about, oh, these women out here, they're hypergamous and they're going to do this and they're going to do that and they're blah, 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 right? So all they're essentially saying is this, and this is the funny part. It's not about the fucking woman. It's about the man, because the woman is going to show you the side of her, right? based off of the man she's dealing with. So if you're a loser who doesn't have game, if you're a guy, or, you know, I should say, if you're a male, you understand, who doesn't understand nothing, doesn't understand his value, leading with his wallet, tricking, doing all this other goofy shit, you're going to get the side of female nature of them disrespecting you, of them being, you know, hypergamous. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get that. Now, if you're a guy who has game, you're going to get the situation where women actually give a fuck about you, where women are cooperating with you, where women are saying, hey, I miss you. I can't wait to see you. Oh, I love you. And you know, all of that shit. You're going to get that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? But unfortunately, a lot of dudes that you watch and, you know, all that other stuff, they are in situations where they're not getting any type of respect from women, or women don't give a fuck about them. Because I even hear this goofy ass shit where niggas say, you know, a woman can't love you and all this other nonsense. You understand what I'm saying? And that's coming from men who have never been in a situation or position to where they are dealing with women, right? In a way where women see them as that man that they see as respectable and worthy of the type of treatment that they should be giving the guy in the first place. You see what I'm saying? But Macaulay, you have any more questions?
No, I appreciate it.
All right, my brother. All right, my brother. Appreciate the call. Appreciate the call.
All right, thank you.
All right. So, guys, calling number is 516-387-1224, 516-387-1224. Don't be calling at the last minute. You know what I'm saying? So call in and make sure you guys get your questions answered. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get that shit cracking.
Hey, real quick, Lakara. See, here's the thing with the young man is gone. Is he gone now?
Yeah.
What I was saying is, see, it's just like me telling him that if you walk out of your house, a vortex is going to open and a monster is going to come out.
Right.
It's on the same level.
Right.
And that's the way they got y'all thinking. They got you thinking that women are actually bad. Women are not bad.
Mm-hmm.
They're bad to weak men.
Exactly.
They ain't bad. Listen, I keep trying to tell you, this is the worst part about it. Women are thinking more about a pebble on the beach more than they thinking about most of you guys.
Right.
Y'all are thinking too much about them, and that's the problem, versus worrying about yourself, Lucario.
Right. That's facts. And that's what I'm saying, guys, is that y'all got to understand, like, women are going to acquiesce to the situation. They're going to go with the situation. So if you're a guy who's weak, guess what? She's going to disrespect you. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you're acting like that, then yeah, that's the type of shit you're going to get. You feel what I'm saying? If you're the type of guy who's a man and who stands on his shit and who's confident, then you're going to get women who are going to respect you, who's going to fucking fix you a plate, who's going to fucking, you know what I'm saying, buy you gifts and want to be around you and all this other shit.
But are you that kind? But see, here's the thing. This is why we're talking about the lead. Mm-hmm. Are you that kind of person, and do you believe in yourself enough to be able to stand on who the fuck you are? Mm-hmm. And see, most of you guys don't have that elite thinking, because elite thinking like this, women have nothing to do with this. There's no, women have no kind of power over us whatsoever. Period.
Right. That's crazy. That's crazy. So Deepak said, after last few bad endings on dates, I started to see myself as a failure. How to overcome this? Nah, bro, come on, man.
No, Deepak, listen to me. See, this is where game and elite comes in at, Deepak. I asked you this question, and I know you're going to say no, but every man should have a mental film room in his mind. And what every day you should go over the film to see what you did right versus what you did wrong, and begin to process the information and make the adjustments. You're not a loser or a failure because you had a few bad endings. The problem is you're not looking at your first domino. Mm-hmm. You have not set up what a date is for you. You have not set up what you want to do on that date. You have not positioned, sound check. You don't even know the places. You haven't figured out taking it to either lake spread your ass cheeks, taking it to a coffee or something on the corner of your dick on your forehead, balls in your mouth, taking it to tea with your face in a pillow, all these things. You have not really set yourself up. See, most of y'all guys just go out with women, and that's the problem. Men don't go out. Men go to position. I'm not going out to the person. I'm not going out to the woman. I am not doing that. I'm too busy trying to impress me. She's just coming along with what I'm doing. And while we're on the date, I'm not asking her any fucking questions. Because guess what, Deepak? I just don't give a fuck. Hey, Deepak, I don't care where she went to college. I don't want to know what she's looking for in a man. Because like Lucario said, I'm that man. So what I ask her what she's looking for when I'm that guy. So where are you doing to come? What are you bringing to my world? You got to prove yourself to me. You got to show me that you're not the average piece of pussy out there, because you know what? I can fuck her, and her. You ain't special until you show me that you're special. So that's what I just want you to say. Your failures is coming in is that you've got to take your spotlight off of your situations and put the spotlight back on you.
Facts. And I love that you said you do it to position. A lot of guys don't understand that. See, a lot of dudes, they're like, oh, I want to take this girl out on a date. Let me get to know her and find out what type of restaurant she wants to go to. And I'm going to find the nicest restaurant ever. And I'm going to impress her. And I'm going to, wear my finest suit and show her I'm a high value man and all this other goofy shit. Right. And the thing is, when you're on a date with these women and you're interacting with these chicks, is to position, meaning is to say, okay, I'm going to fill you out. I'm going to fill this woman out, and I'm going to see if she is worth being in a position in my situation. You understand what I'm saying? That's what it's about. It's not about you trying to impress the girl and, oh, I hope she likes me and I hope she wants to, no, that's coming from a place of you being needy, you being clingy. And this is why a lot of times women take advantage of y'all, women play y'all, women start ghosting y'all, women don't call you back, and you're like, I don't understand what's going on and this and this and that. And it's because you came to this situation making it all about her. You made it about her as soon as you planned the date. You was like, oh, I want to take her to a place that she might want to go to and what she wants to do. You don't do that type of shit. You
right.
Know what I'm saying?
Right, real quick, Deepak. For me, only 3 places. Look, we either going to feed the ducks at Lake Spread Your Ass Cheeks. We are either going for for tier ice cream on the corner of her facing the pillow and her ass up in the air, or we're going to go for drinks or fucking tea on the corner of my dick in your forehead and your balls in my mouth. That is all she gets from me. That's it. Because you want to know why? Because I dictate where the fuck we go. And everybody's going to go to the same goddamn place because none of these women are special enough for me to take them anywhere else, Lucario.
Right. On was it 1146 or things?
All right. Let me see here. This right here.
Yeah. Well, before that, we gotta go.
Okay. Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Donovan Stevens.
1140. So let me get it. Oh, Donovan Stephen. I'm sorry, Donovan. We got you. Here you go.
He said, "What are the qualities that I need to have as an 18-year-old before I start messing with females?"
Okay. Well, you want to go first, or shall I, Corey?
You go first,
brother. It's not about your qualities. It's about you creating a universe in which you thrive in for yourself. You've got to create your scribe, someone that writes down your thoughts. You've got to create your marketing team, someone to market and promote and sell you. You've got to create your government and how you live your life as a man, your culinary school. Let me show you guys. Let me just show them this shit real quick, guys. All these things you need to have. First, again, right here, you need to have, you must create a guide, someone that can guide women on who the fuck you are. Your culinary school, when you put flavor in a woman's ears and flavor in a woman's eyes, you've got to have your warrior that goes after what you want and don't make excuses. You must have a mental gym where you are pumping the iron on what it is. You need to also have your marketing team that you've got to figure out, you're the brand. How do I market, sell, and promote me? You got to have your drug team. Now that's the coke. It's the coke of you, the drug of you. And also you got to have your lab of your drug. You have to have your fucking amusement park where your crib is a fuck place. It's not a place to hang out. It's a fuck place. So what we're trying to say to you is this, man, don't look at it as qualities. You got to build a standard first, a foundation, and what you stand on first. Fuck the qualities, not yet. Build your motherfucking world to your specifications and ride on. Let that be your compass. Then the qualities will be seen automatically in the woman, because she's going to wonder, why is he focusing on himself? Why is he a dick, an asshole, a jerk, cocky, conceited, arrogant? What? But I can't get him off my mind. I want to fuck him. I want to be with him. Lucaro, you got it, brother.
Right. That's the thing. Is this is the thing? You guys got to really take time and figure out what you want, and then bring her into that world and what you're into the world. So, like, let's say even it could be something simple. Let's say you're the type of motherfucker, like you 18 years old. Let's say you like playing video games and shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Let's say that's what you do. You understand what I'm saying? And you like to buy the newest games or whatever the fuck it is. You know what I mean? And you meet a chick, right? And you say to her, yo, listen, you know, come through to my spot on Friday. I got this new video game. I want to show you. I'm gonna play this game with you. This shit is fun as hell. She comes through to the spot. You get your little Capri Sun and shit. You throw a Capri Sun and shit. You tell her to sit down, take a control. Y'all start playing the game and shit. She having fun. You're like, yo, listen. You know what I'm saying? Then you see what I mean? Like, you just bringing her into your world, whatever the fuck you want to do. Now, this is the thing. It takes confidence for you to be like, okay, this is what I'm about. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. And you being that and being about that when you're dealing with chicks. And then if she's not about that, being able to tell her to get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
Like, you got to be able to do that. But a lot of times what happens is that guys aren't confident enough to really be themselves. And I would say this, Donovan, real quick, is this. You want to make sure that you focus on yourself and stay away from worrying about the women. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of content that's going to tell you, oh, the woman's going to do this, the woman's going to do that, the woman's going to do this. Always remember, the woman only does what you allow her to do.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We got another question, but I just want to make listen, guy. TG, please just be quiet and just sit and watch the show. Because we know you ain't fucking, because creepy motherfuckers don't talk like this, man. Just relax, brother. Watch the show. Stop saying that silly ass shit. Or call in and explain yourself. Here's another question right here.
How to destroy mindset. I don't know what to say and bring out the spontaneous part of yourself, like you know what to do and say every time.
Okay, wait, gentlemen. I'm gonna tell you, hey, I'm FPS. I'm going to show why you're lying to yourself, and I'm going to use simple as cereal, okay? You know what to do because you have rehearsed it every goddamn day of your life when you were a little kid. You know how to get the cereal, you know how to get the milk, you know how to do all these things. See, the problem is that you're not taking the time to, like I said before, where's your scribe? While you're driving, sitting on the toilet, brushing your teeth, taking a shower, you have so many thoughts going in your head. Where is the time that you're taking? See, you're saying that you don't know what to bring out and you don't know what to say. The reason you don't know what to say is because you haven't never said to yourself, okay, when I'm at this point with a woman, this is what I'm going to say. And it's not just saying what I'm going to say. You've got to market it to yourself. It's not, guys. This is where y'all go wrong. Y'all think, okay, I'm going to say this and it doesn't work. You want to know why? Because you've got to market it to yourself first. You've got to believe in that shit and believe that I don't give a fuck. I'm going to say what I want to say, regardless of what the situation is, because you got to learn to be what we call your four. You always want to lead women to what we call your four. And to get to your four is not just 2 + 2. It could be 3 + 1. It could be 24 divided by 8, 36 divided by 9. It doesn't matter. We can get you, as long as you're going towards your 4, that's what you want to do. How can I use the current and steer the ship exactly where I wanted to go? But it starts with the powwow you have with yourself. But this is where you got to go to the Bad Boy membership, go to the Man Mindset to get coaching, because, see, this is where y'all guys go wrong. You can't figure it out on your own, because if you could, you wouldn't be here right now. And what you got to do is you got to sit there and be honest with yourself and realize I don't know me well enough. So I need somebody to show me how I can learn from me to get over this hump. Lucaro, you got it, man.
Right. And the reason why most guys will say, because I get this type of question all the time when dudes like, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do. The reason why you don't know what to say and know what to do is because you don't know yourself. You don't know what you If you know exactly what you want, it's like this. You ever go to a restaurant with somebody or a fast food spot, and then you get to the fucking either you're in the restaurant or you're like right at the counter, and then they're waiting for you you with your friend, and they're waiting for your friend to place his order, and they're like, I just don't know. Should I get the number 2? Like, they don't know what they want, so therefore they don't know what to say. You understand what I'm saying? They don't know what to say to express the food that they want to get. See, when you know what you want, you'd be like, let me get number 2 with a large fries and a drink. Boom. You already said what you needed to say because you know what you want. So apply that to when you're talking to women and you're dealing with women. You know what to say and do because you know exactly what you want. And then all you do is relay that to the situation and to the chick. You feel what I mean?
And gentlemen, let me show you how, guys, y'all got to stop lying on your dick. Okay. Don't do this. Okay. Because if women were actually chasing you, you wouldn't be asking this question, brother. Okay. So try not to show off when you make yourself look more like a fool. Women are not chasing you, man. Okay. So stop that shit. Okay. If they were chasing you, you wouldn't be asking this silly ass.
He said when I became a Muslim,
the women started chasing you.
Hilarious. He said, I believe because I have a rotation of women already, I think I'm charging other women too soon and quick. And for some reason, my rotation of women is not growing. Could you possibly help me? Okay.
Oh, Jesus God.
Javante, you got to call in, bro, because I got some questions.
Yeah, you got to call in because
call in 516-387-1224. Call in.
But
I got some questions to ask you.
Right, we have questions, but see this. Okay, gentlemen, if we can see through your lie, understand what women can see. Okay, if you actually had a rotation of women, you wouldn't be asking this question because you would realize your value and your worth, and you wouldn't give a fuck what is going on. And it's no knock on you, young men, but I understand sometimes the greatest lie that we tell is to ourselves. And sometimes we want to live the lie that we tell ourselves to make ourselves feel better than not looking at the truth of who we are. So please call in, sir, because we're not knocking you or anything, but we're just trying to get you to understand the elite thinking that we're trying to get you young men to see. I care more about a fucking bug in the grass than I do a situation with a woman. And I don't even give a fuck about them bugs. So you should understand where I'm coming from. But just understand, when you keep bringing up women in your questions, which are great questions, this is why you need the help, because you're not really actually living the life you say you're living when you're asking questions about women. Lucario?
Right, because the thing is, and sometimes what happens is sometimes dudes be thinking they doing something, but they're not really doing something, doing the thing they thinking. So, like, for example, the other day I had a caller who said he was like, oh yeah, I went out with this girl and I hooked up with her, but she and then he said, but we didn't have sex. Or I said, wait a second, you just said you hooked up. He's like, oh no, I meant we were kissing. You understand what I'm saying? So this guy could be like, I have a rotation. You feel what I mean? But he might just know 3 or 4 girls that he'd been talking to on the phone or some shit. So that's what I'm saying. But I'm like, if you really had a rotation of chicks that you was fucking with, what would happen is you wouldn't give a fuck about the chicks you charged to the game. You feel what I'm saying? And then you would just find other women who's cooperating in the same capacity as girls in your rotation. Yes. You feel what I mean? But that's how a guy with a rotation thinks generally. So that's what I say. You got to call it. But anyway, so Deepak said, but how can someone believe in himself when in the back of his head a voice is screaming, you are not good enough?
Okay. All right, Deepak. Okay, this is where game comes from, young man, because this is why you need one-on-one coaching. You don't understand, sir. Like I keep telling you guys, I want you to accept the voice screaming in your head. Doesn't mean I want you to accept what it's saying. Accept it. Like I keep telling you guys, it's just like a theater. Okay, it's always playing in the back of your head, telling you you're not good enough. But see, this is what you see. You're looking at it from your first point of view. I'm going to jump to the third point of view to let you see how deep the game is on a deeper level, not surface. See, even though that movie's playing in your head, brother, when you learn game, you'll learn that you have the power to pick the time of the movie. You have the power to pick the tickets. You have the power to sit wherever you want to sit in the theater. But once you realize you have that power, you're going to start to realize that is one theater of many theaters in your mind. You just keep going to you're choosing. See, remember, everything's a choice, gentlemen. That's what game teaches you. Now, I'm not even talking about the fucking women. I'm saying you're making a choice to go into that theater every day and believe the bullshit that you're telling yourself until you start doing something else. See,
Right.
that's where you guys go wrong at. You just want to sit there, oh, poor me, I'm a victim, women don't like me, boo hoo hoo, hoo, and all that other shit. What we're saying to you is, if I keep telling you, Deepak, just go to your light switch. If you want to know what it feels like to be a man, go turn on your light switch. Go pick up your car keys, grab your remote control, open a door, flip a page of a book, and you will understand and get a taste of what it is like to be a man. Because when your mind lines up with your actions, you won't be in that damn theater that you're in right now, because you're just doing what you want to do regardless of the voices. And guess what, D? The voices would go away eventually, brother. Lucario?
Yeah, and also, again, you guys got to stop consuming the bullshit, man. I keep trying to tell you on these YouTube streets, you keep consuming the bullshit of, oh, looks, money, and status, and get your money up, and on my purpose, and all that other goofy shit. That's why you think you're not good enough.
Yes.
All that tricking and all of that, oh, lead with your wallet and it ain't tricking if you got it. That's why you think you ain't good enough. You see what I'm saying? That it's all stemming from that shit. So you got to get all that shit out your system. You feel what I mean? So Mickey Mouse motherfucker said, why do I feel so liberated and able to say whatever I want, carefree to women or anyone on alcohol, but not on the sober state?
Okay.
Again, see, it's
see,
because you hate yourself. That's what,
you hate yourself and liquid courage. See, what I want you to be is drunk on you, high on you, and addicted to you.
Right.
That's what we want, without taking substances to cover up what is really fucking you up on the core, your core. See, you're using liquid courage versus using the liquid courage of yourself. Because what you're doing, see, always remember, gentlemen, write this down. Whatever you put above you, you worship. Right. And it shows that you worship women and you worship what people think about you. The men on this panel worship ourselves first, second, third, 5,684. There's a long line that all that other shit comes in. We worship and put ourselves first. So when you start to do that, your mindset will begin to change, because you will have a single-minded mindset versus worrying about, well, what they think about me. Listen, last thing I want to say, listen, question. Everybody's allowed to think what they want to think. It's none of your fucking business what they think. Stop worrying about what they don't define you. They are allowed to hate you, love you, care about you, miss you, and all that other bullshit. Still none of your business. When you make your business about you, you draw them in at that point because they can't affect you. Lucario?
And and the thing is, you feeling that way when you're drunk or whatever it is like that.
Yes.
Shout out to my dude K Zag and was popping. But yeah, the thing is that when you take an alcohol and you start feeling loose and carefree, and now you got this courage or whatever it is like that, that is you masking the reality of who you are. You understand? That's you masking the insecurity, masking the doubt. You understand? So the thing is, you guys have to get off that alcohol shit. Ain't nothing wrong with drinking alcohol and all that if that's what you want to do. But if you're using that as a way to be able to make something happen, you understand? Then that's a crutch. You know what I mean? So you got to get rid of that shit. You know what I mean?
Checkmate says, what amount of knowledge or experience do you have to have seen your own eyes to call yourself elite? And what does it look like to the both of you? Would you like to go first, Lucario?
You go ahead. You go first.
Okay, well, here's the thing about being this way. It's I won't say it's a scary thing, but it's a scary thing. It's a very unfair thing, because we see all the moves before they're even happening. Right. Again, I kind of talked about like bending time, not trying to make y'all look crazy, but women do it all the time. And let me explain. When they see you guys, they're like chauffeur, bitch, drink, dinner, shoulder to cry on to fix some shit, but I ain't gonna give him no pussy. They automatically see in the future and they position themselves to get to that future point by getting. That's how they run a game on a lot of you guys right now. But what we do is that we see it because we are so into us. There are a million ways to get what we want, but we see it. We already know what is going to happen. We just feel like, when do we want it to happen? Because that's what y'all don't understand. That's when you know, when you meet her. See, when you meet her, this is why I keep telling you, I don't need to tell her I want to fuck, because I know while we're interacting, we already fucking through the interaction. I don't need to ask for something, listen, that she's going to bring to my feet and my throne. She's going to bring the pussy to me. I'm just positioning myself to show her why, but I see the moves because, you ready, checkmate? I've created them for myself, and that's what we're trying to tell you. You got to cut off the fucking theory and start creating what it is you want, believing what you want, and getting your ass out there and proving what you want to yourself, not the woman.
Right.
You got it, brother.
Right. And also the reason, and I would say this too, is, see, guys, you know, the saying game recognized game. All that means is that dudes who got game recognize other motherfuckers who got game. It almost feels like you're talking to yourself.
Yes. It's
like, yo, how this motherfucker went through the same shit I went through and understand? You know what I mean? Like, we
don't know each other, right?
We know each other, and it's like dude lived my same life. So what happened is a similar experience that meant. This is why when we watch the Real Game No Theory show, how we could bounce off each other's ideas, because it's all. Like, you understand what I'm saying? It all connects. Now, what happens is this. Also, you got to look at it this way. The way that some is, like, let's say, for example, you have guys who call in or who might ask questions, right? And you notice how sometimes we'll stop them in the middle of the sentence, or we'll be like, okay, now you lying. We can already tell. And the reason why we can tell that is because the language that a guy does exposes his level of game. Now, let's take it further. The same way where we could peep it out, right, is the same way a woman could peep it out. So now, if we could see it, the woman definitely could see it, because the women are dealing with y'all on a daily basis, trying to get for y'all to try to get at them. So they see that times 20. You understand? Because they can see that you guys are saying these things, acting this way. So then they say, okay, you're this type of guy. So for example, if you're asking a question and you're saying, oh, like, how do I pass a woman shit test? Right. So if you asking me, how do you pass a woman shit test? What you're essentially saying is that you're in the position, or you think you're in a position that you have to pass a woman's test. So that means that you think that you're below women. That means that you think you have to impress women. So because you're even saying that, I already know that you're in a certain position when you deal with women. So then when you are dealing with women, that same guy that asked that question when he's dealing with a woman, she can tell he doesn't have that much experience. You see what I'm saying? Because of the way he's acting, the things he's talking about, his whole energy. Because of that one question, I can tell that guy, when he deals with women, is going to have issues and problems because of the way he positions himself dealing with women. You see what I'm saying? And it's so on the opposite end is true too. A woman can tell a guy who's a man, who's masculine, who's on point by the way that he talks, the way that he walks, the way that he interacts with her. So she's like, oh, I can discern and differentiate the guys who are men and the guys who aren't men. And this is what she does. The guys who aren't men, guess what she's going to do? She's going to be disrespectful, act like a bitch, act like a fucking asshole to them, and she's going to turn those guys red pill and MGTOW. The guys who she sees as men in respect, she's like, oh, this guy is on point, so let me be cooperative to him. Let me be on point with this guy. Let me be compliant with him because he's a man and he's rare. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that separates the elite from the non-elite. And 401, we're going to get to you in a second.
Let's say 401. Let's answer that question. Karen, let me show you something right quick, okay? See, what y'all understand is I don't approach women. Approaching is a I don't believe in approaching. I believe in putting my fucking bid in, because here's the thing I'm thinking, okay? Here's the thing that you got to ask yourself. Who are you? She's thinking, who are you? What do you want? And why you? So that's the basis of how I'm going to put my bid in, of being able to answer those questions when I talk to her. So What the thing I'm not saying you got what you got to do. Yes, write it down, but write it down to understand why you're saying it and rehearse it. You see, with y'all guys, you rehearse everything. You rehearse how to drive. You rehearse how to walk. You rehearse everything, but you just don't rehearse your mouthpiece. You got to know. And listen, the beautiful thing about it, it never changes. These women are not special enough for you to conjure up different shit to them. Be one way to all of them because they ain't special. Once you know one way of putting in your bid, you put your bid in with every goddamn woman the same motherfucking way. And that way you're not confused. You know what you want to say. You know what you want to get across. You know what you want to do. Here's my number. Call me. And float the fuck off. That's all you're doing. So yes, for you, write it down right now. Sell it to yourself. Why am I saying this to her? Is it worth my fucking time to say this? And if you believe it, lock it in. And then once you have that all together, rehearse it over and over and over again by getting out there and saying it to the same women the same exact way because they're not fucking special. Lucario, you got it, man.
That's facts, man. That's real shit. So let's go to 401 and then 718. 401. What's popping? Who this?
Hey, what's good, man?
What's going
on? I'm the one to ask the question about the rotation.
Right. Yes, sir. So what's the issue? What's the issue?
So am I being too cocky because I already have a rotation in my line? That's why my rotation.
How many women do you have in your what is your rotation and what are their jobs in the rotation?
Basically friends with benefits.
No, okay. Then,
we're talking. We're going on. We're fucking.
Wait. How many girls you fucking with?
4.
So, and let me ask you the question. Let me ask you this question. Wait, how old are you?
28. 28.
And how old are the women in the rotation, roughly? Like, what's the age ranges?
21, 24, 27, and 23.
Okay, now, when did you meet the first girl that's in your rotation?
The first one, last year.
Last year. So within a year, you got 3 other girls in the rotation. In what? So you got 4 girls in a year in rotation.
Yeah, that I'm constantly fucking. Yeah.
Okay, now, so if that's the case, what are you worried about or complaining about new other women that you got to charge to the game?
I'm not complaining. I'm saying how do you build your rotation?
No. Hold on. Oh, this is what I'm saying. How often are you fucking all 4 of these girls?
Every week.
Nigga. So so 4 days out the week, you fucking 4 different women, 4 days out the week, every week.
Well, one of them, the one that's 27, I'm fucking her more. But the other ones I fuck one week, but I won't fuck the next week, and then I'll fuck the other week. It switches off.
Okay.
I don't understand. Sir, I'm going to ask you again. What are their responsibilities and what the fuck are they doing outside of fucking you?
Nothing else.
Then you're not okay. Listen, man. Why are you just fucking? Why don't you get these bitches to cook for you? Do your laundry, wash your fucking car. Why don't your homework assignment is to take each one of these bitches. You pick a day, tell them you're going on a field trip. Take their fucking ass to the grocery store. Give them a grocery cart, and you have a grocery cart. You pick out all the items you want, and you put in your cart, and you put it in her cart, and then you take her to the fucking house. And you got to figure out, dude, you got to have one that cooks you breakfast, one that makes lunch, one that makes dinner, one that gives you back massages, one that just cleans your house and wash your dishes. You're not using them to full capacity. Don't be satisfied with fucking them. Use them.
Let me guess. If I tell you that they're not going to do that, or they're not willing to do that.
Okay, wait. Hey. Okay, remember, dick is a gift. So here's the thing. Your fuck game needs to come up some. Because when they see value in thy dick, they will do anything for thy dick. So you're just going through the motions of fucking girls. There's nothing that comes with it to make them want to do that shit, brother.
Wait, where did you meet these women at?
Yo, I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, if they're not going to do that, I know what you guys are going to say. Oh, charge them to the game.
No. This is what I'm saying. Where'd you meet these women at?
Friend of friends, out at a party. Mostly me and my boy, we set up like 2 men. Like, he's my wingman, so we'll go out. He has a friend that he's talking to a girl.
Okay, so you met these women out and about. So now, why aren't you meeting more women out and about the same way you met these 4 girls?
I am, but that's what I'm saying. Am I charging them too quick? Like what I'm saying, like since I have a rotation and I know I can fuck a bitch tonight. If a bitch don't want to hang out tonight or make an excuse, I'm charging her to the game. Like off the rip.
You ain't got no game to charge her, man.
This is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if you have these 4 women, right? Those 4 women, when they started fucking with you, why did you start fucking them? Like, why did I start? Yeah, why didn't you charge those 4 girls to the game?
Oh, because they were being submissive. They were listening to me.
Okay, so now, why don't you just find more women who listen to you? Because basically what you're saying is a contradiction. You're basically saying, man, I think I'm charging these girls to the game too quick. But the girls that I'm actually fucking right now, they listen to me. So why would you want to keep a woman who's not listening to you around?
You're not listening, though, Lucario, because he's not asking for shit. How are they listening to you when you ain't even asking for shit? Sir, how are they? You're right, exactly right. Don't worry, we ain't mad at you, but we're trying to get you to stop lying to yourself. You ain't asking for shit. Why? Where is, you know what? Look, I just got it up in the morning. Look, I want you to go ahead and scramble up some eggs and bacon, make some toast, yada. I'll be over there in a little while. Well, I don't feel like, bitch, if you want to keep me around, you better do that. Look, we're going to go on a field trip. I got to show you how to cook. So we're going to get together. I'm going to show you how to make my meals specifically for me. You don't even do that, do you? No, right? Right?
I know. Yeah.
Right. So what are you asking for? Pussy? What are you asking for?
Yeah.
So when they don't give you pussy, you get mad.
But this is the thing. Again.
No. They give me pussy. I'm not driving all the way over there.
No. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. With the girl you've been fucking with for a year, right? When you first met her, how long it took you to fuck her?
Second night.
Okay, now when you wanted to smash, was she giving you any resistance? Was she doing a bunch of bullshit? Like,
no, not at all.
Okay, now second girl, when you met her, how long it took you to smash?
That girl, 3 days.
3 days. Okay. When you wanted to smash, did she give you any resistance?
No.
All right, she was cooperative, right?
Yeah.
All right, third girl, what happened with her? How long it took you to smash?
Same night.
Same night. Okay, cool. No resistance, right?
Right.
Okay, fourth girl, how long it took you to smash?
2 nights.
Okay, and no resistance also, right?
Correct.
Right, now you got all 4 of these women, so you have 4 experiences of women actually cooperating with you, no resistance, none of that shit. So why do you think you're charging a girl to the game too quickly when the girls that you've been fucking have been cooperative with you and complying with you this quick? It doesn't make any sense. You see what I'm saying? Like what you're asking.
Because my rotation's not wrong with it, man. It should be.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not growing because you're not putting in any work to find more women who's going to cooperate with you. That's why it's not growing.
Caller. Don't you find it odd that women make guys?
I don't know how to put that much work.
What?
I already have a rotation. I shouldn't be putting in that much work to get other women.
Wait, but see,
what I usually do.
Wait, Lucari, you might have to play the song and shit because wait, let me
Why
find
the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying.
Caller, something is not right with this, but for those that need, because we got other calls, but there's something wrong with this, and I just want to say to you is that when are you gonna wake the fuck up? And I want you to think for a second. These women withhold the pussy to make guys do shit for them. And most of the times they don't even get the pussy. So when are you going to have the mindset that she has got to work to get your time and your dick? What value are they bringing to you other than pussy? I'm asking you, because you're not demanding it, of course.
No, that's my fault. I know that's my fault. I'm thinking with my dick too much. I know that's my fault. That's all I care about.
Wait. We can fix that right now. Yeah, because I always, what? Listen, hey, caller, fuck what Lucario saying. He on that bullshit, man. Lucario, he don't know. Lucario don't know what the fuck he talking about. You want to fix this right now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I believe in you. I want you to call one of them bitches up right now. You choose out of the 4 that you have.
I'm not.
No, wait. You don't have it. Wait, wait. We about to move now. Come on now. Whoa. If you got 4 bitches, it should be no problem calling that bitch up right now and say, you know what? Tonight, I want you to get your ass to the store, buy me a steak, potatoes, and whatever the fuck you want to eat. What, you can't say that? You can't call a bitch up there. You say you got 4.
I can do it on my time.
Okay, well, Lucario, we're going to go ahead and move because you're lying. Okay, you don't have women. We caught you in your fucking lie. Because if you got a bitch, you shouldn't be ashamed to call a bitch and tell her what to do. If you that man, right? Right?
Right, but I don't got to do that on your command.
All right, well, then you know what? Goodbye. All right, well bye-bye. Bye-bye. Next caller.
So let's go to Moses. I think this is Moses right here. Moses, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Steve the Dean, what's going on? Happy holidays to y'all, man. How y'all doing?
What up? What's going on?
I'm doing good. Yo, listen, one question, I'm gonna get out of here. When are you, for Lucario, when are you gonna do in-person like coaching? When are you gonna start that?
I'm gonna start that probably like middle of next year, or something, when all this COVID shit hopefully dies down. So because it's like traveling and all that other crazy stuff is ridiculous right now. So I'm gonna start it back up. You know what I'm saying? But just hit me. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll let you know because I know people been hitting me up.
Yeah,
for the in-person shit, but I'm gonna start doing that a little later. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, you there? Go ahead.
Yeah, because the reason why is because I feel like, like I said, I'm loving the Bad Boys membership, especially the documentaries. The heavy is the thing that I mostly be watching and things like that. But I feel like face-to-face coaching, I think, in my opinion, I'll learn quicker that way. You understand? Because like I said, in the membership, I'm really learning little by little. But at the same time, when it's time to, I'm gonna be honest with you. When it's time to interact, when I'm interacting with women at the bar, that I always go through the practice, talking to women, doing what I got to do, put my bid in. For some reason, I get the number, but a lot of times
you ain't doing shit. Why do you hate yourself? Why do you hate yourself?
I already knew Steve was going on.
Why do you hate yourself?
Oh, come on, man.
Why the fuck? Well, I'm asking you, why do you hate yourself? Why the fuck are you begging for numbers, nigga? Why?
For numbers, understand?
No, you just said I get her number. Motherfucker, we listen. No, stop that shit. Get your ass back. Get some coaching and let Lucario punch you in your fucking chest. We got to move on, man.
All right, man. Yeah, hit me up later about the coaching, my brother. Let's go to 404.
Let me say this because we got so many questions.
404.
Yeah.
404. We'll get to you in a second. Go ahead.
He says, I have a bad stutter. How do I approach women? Does my stutter matter? Listen, guys, please accept yourself for who the fuck you are and not give women any goddamn credit. Women that fuck guys that are in wheelchairs, guys that stutter, guys that have one arm, one leg, one eye, bald, and all that other shit.
Right.
You got to accept yourself. So what I want you to do is work on your bid. And when you're saying it, if you're stuttering a certain word that you're saying in your bid, try to take that word out and see if you can replace it with something that you can say without stuttering. Lucario?
Yeah, well, the thing is, man, I know this dudes that I know personally who stutter and who like been to some of my seminars and stuff, and I've seen them bag fucking crazy hot chicks. So that's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's really a lot of times it's an issue if you make it an issue. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is. All right, so we'll answer this question and we'll get to 404.
Right, son of me.
So I noticed that I have a neediness. I noticed that when I hire a prostitute,
Oh man, that's
or suck what?
that's sorry. I just saw Q. I mean, maybe you can ask this one. Let's see here.
He said, "How do I get?"
Oh my God, it's even worse.
To do nude photos.
Wait. Let me see. Hold on, man. Let me find something. I'm sorry, man. I'm just seeing the cues. I'm trying to go through some.
You know what is up with these guys and these questions?
I'm sorry, guys. We apologize. I'm trying to find another good question. Let me see if I can find another good question. Hold on. Let's see here. Hold on. Checkmate. We answered that question already. Hold on, Checkmate. Hold on. Let me see if I can find a. All right. Here we go. Let's try this one.
Do you think it's bad? It's a bad look to approach women while doing Uber Eats delivery on my bike, and women I find attractive working at one of the restaurants? Should I, or because it's work, don't bother? Well, listen, if you riding around delivering food, it don't matter. Yo, just be like, listen, man, look, I'm about to go deliver these cheeseburgers, but before I go, you know what I'm saying? Take my number, hit me up later, whatever. You understand what I'm saying? You can do that however you want to do that. It ain't no big deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's not bad, dude. It's just that's your side job. It's your side. Remember, if it's a side hustle, you're not really losing things. Just talk to the bitches. Right. They're everywhere. So just do what you do, man. But we ready for the call, man. Yeah.
All right, so let's go to 404.
What's up?
What's going on? What's popping?
What's up? This is hey, what's going on, man? This man, hold on, Steve. What's going on, Ricario?
What up?
Steve the Dean.
Hey.
Look, I'm the one who put that post in about the fear aspect. I do approach women all the time when it comes to doing photography and stuff. And a couple of my family members kind of got in my head in the deep south about
Stop. Wait, we got to make you change your language. Stop. Wait, before you finish, change that sentence. Say, I allow my family members. Okay, change that sentence because you got to accept it. I allow them.
You're right. I allowed my family members to get in my head.
Yes.
When it came to doing some of my work.
And so, wait, so you're the guy who wrote the comment talking about you scared to take photography of white women?
Well, I do that, but they've gotten in my head about doing that, talking about you in this deep south.
What are they saying? What are your parents? What are they saying to you, dog? What are they saying to you?
Oh, it's like you got to be careful. You're gonna get locked up, or you know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna lie on you. You know stuff. You know this stuff and that.
Wait, do you have women sign contracts?
My release, absolutely.
All right. Do you have security cameras?
I do.
Okay, so then you good. So what you talking? You know what I'm saying?
I see the problem, Lucario. Here's the problem, young man. The problem is that you give a fuck. Listen, let me tell you something. Mom, I love you. And from the time I was born to the time I was in your house, I stood by your rules of whatever you tell me what is. Don't ever try to tell me what I need to do because your life ain't my life. Your stories are not my fucking stories. So don't bring any bullshit in my life because I'm going to do what the fuck I'm going to do. Do you see what I'm saying, caller? This is your problem. Why do you give what your parents are saying? Fuck. I say this with love, though, but fuck them.
Exactly.
Fuck them. Fuck all them. Hey, if you trying to tell me what you think, I don't give a fuck what you think, bitch. I'm sorry. I'm not I don't want to call your mama bitch. I'm sorry. I can get around to Lucario and he get me all excited and shit. What I'm saying, caller, is that if you want to film white, Pakistan, Afghan women, Russian, Chinese, I don't give a fuck what she is. I'm doing it for me. And you know what? If you don't like it, fuck you. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying, caller?
I've done them all. I have taken photos of them all before.
But it's still weighing on your mind. That's why you were asking about kicking a picture because you're worried about loot. Listen, you got the first rule of the game is sacrifice. You got to be willing to sacrifice shit for yourself. Mm-hmm. If they're not on what you on and they're not supporting you and they're not giving you loving kind information, fuck you. Mm-hmm. I don't have to hear this shit. I don't want to listen. I love you enough to say fuck you. And that means you have no reign over what the fuck I do. If I say I'm going to see Umfufu on the island of Zamunda that's green and shit, and I'm going to take a photo, you better not tell me about no Martian bitches or Martians or asteroids and shit like that. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. And if you ain't riding with me, get the fuck off my bus. And I'm sorry we got to tell you it this way, but this is why y'all lose with women and family, because you allow motherfuckers to dictate what you do, young man.
Right. And bro, you be all right. Just fucking have them sign contracts, get them a security camera, and then you good. So if they say, oh, this guy did this guy did that, I mean, you know, if they say you did some shit, like, yo, I got the contract she signed for me to film her nude or whatever, and I got security tapes that show that I ain't do shit. And that's it. You feel what I'm saying?
Cover your ass, but don't stop being the stories that you were being handed down. Create your own fucking stories, young man, okay?
All right, bro.
I say that with love. Fuck your parents, but with love, okay?
All right, bro. Appreciate the call. All right, so we'll take this one question and we gotta wrap it up. So I gotta hit about it.
Steve say women are not special, but they're special when they follow your lead and not fucking over guys or being loyal. What? What? What?
He's saying, are they special when they follow your lead and not fucking with other guys?
They're not special. Okay, listen. At your job, you're not special until someone realizes the work you do is special enough to give you a raise. You see what I'm saying? They're not special because they follow my lead and loyal. That's the expectation, brother. That doesn't make them special.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fucking expectation to get my time, my respect, and my dick.
Right.
That's the expectation. You still ain't special until I feel like taking my magical wand and taking my dick and tapping you on your forehead and you special power.
Right. Right. Because look, the shit you talking about is her following your lead and all this other stuff. That's what she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's basic, you know, entry level shit. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. But guys, we're about to wrap it up. So appreciate everybody who called in. You feel what I'm saying? Also, make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Join the Bad Boy membership. Make sure you guys go to themanmindset.com and all that other good stuff. And yeah, man, appreciate everybody in the chat.
Yes.
You feel me? Facts.
Yeah. Y'all guys next Tuesday, guys. Y'all take care, man. We out this bitch.
Peace.